Hello everybody, today is Saturday the 17th of August and my parents just left. We had breakfast together and something I want to talk about. I did clean a lot yesterday, which was surprising. In an hour I cleaned, not this one, this I cleaned later, but I cleaned this floor and that floor and my bathroom there and also my toilet room. And I told that to my mom and the only thing she said was, "What is that here?" And that is dust and dirt, which is hard to get out. And yeah, she's a perfectionist, my mom. She is chronically depressed, and she doesn't clean at all, but she wants it clean. And when she wants to do something, she wants to do it perfectly. That's why she doesn't do it, because she doesn't get it done. And she needs to really get away from that perfectionism. And this is just one thing. I had to say to her, hey, I'm glad I was able to clean at all. I didn't get into that corner. It's too much. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what I did yesterday. And then I had another example for her. I just read that somebody was at a psychologist and also very depressed. And then he asked her, what is the thing that stresses you most when you come back home? Sorry. And then she said, the dishes, because she has a dishwasher, but the dishes, she would have to pre-rinse them and it's already dried. So she would have to scrub them a bit because the dishwasher doesn't get it clean. And then he said, well, run the dishwasher twice. And that is a very good example, because you're not always in a bad place, but when you're in a bad place, you need to do it somehow you can. And also then she did not fill her dishwasher properly, but just threw it in, washed it twice, and then it was fine. Because those times are getting over, mostly. Sometimes not, but then you still need to get stuff done. And it doesn't have to be perfect, just get it done somehow. And this little Staub corner, Staub is dust, is a very good example for my mom's perspective, very negative. We had a good time other than that, but that was just, was annoying. Also, she has a hard time to take a shower, and we have very chalky water or something, and then you need to dry your walls and stuff, or you get that white residue, and that makes her feel very bad then. So it already takes a lot of effort to take that shower, and then she's broken, she's exhausted and needs to rest. But she also does the shower cleaning. And then I said, yeah, then don't do it, because you just save your energy. You can't do it perfectly. But she's so worried because it was so clean when they moved in there. She wants to keep it clean. And then I said, hey, you don't have to bother with that. I mean, you live there until you don't, and then somebody else has to take care of that, or somebody else has to clean it. Just Abstriche machen. That would be that in German. Just put your aims down. Just, yeah. It's so annoying. It's not helpful for her and others too. And that is something I do all the time. I'm glad I get things done. They're not perfect, but I'm very happy when I get small things done. And yeah, she should try to do that too. And the funny thing with her is she really can't do it. She has not, she does more now, but for many years, my dad is cleaning, cooking, everything. And we kids did a lot of that too. So really cleaned a flat or something. She has when they moved, which was surprising too. And then she underestimated, she was not happy with what she did, even though she hadn't cleaned for years, because she doesn't have the energy. And that's just, I forgot how I started, but it's very annoying. And that was just the thing, that there's this tiny speck of dust there, and that's what she pointed out. Very good. But we had a good time more than that. She's just a bit hard. But those are moms, aren't they? So I'm very hungry, and the last few days were a bit iffy because I made something that had a lot of calories, and then I couldn't eat that much. And I went over my limit like 3 days in a row. And today I'm making sushi, because that's very easy, and then you can eat a lot and it's not that many calories. And I say sushi because I just really like the algae around, the nori, the thingy, and the rice with the rice vinegar. I love that. And what I put in there is so not sushi like, even though this time I never did that. I'm gonna put in some tuna, but it's not raw fish or something. And it's, yeah, very not like it's done, but it's just like the taste of the basic ingredients, and I add whatever I find. I also have a cucumber and carrots that needs to be in there for me. And that is it with that tuna. So I made the rice already, and now I'm heating up the rice vinegar, which is way more than one should, but I love rice vinegar, with sugar and salt. And then I add that to the rice, and we'll cut my vegetables, and then I roll some sushi. Just, nobody should be offended. I know I'm not doing it properly, but I really like the main taste of it. So I got my rice, I got my sushi nori, I got it's 1 carrot, part of the cucumber, tuna, and I'm a bit annoying. I'm gonna weigh the rice. I have 7 of those. It's to have enough for each. Also that I know how much is in one because of my calorie counting. But I'm just saying that I would not do that around other people. I'm trying not to bother them because it gets annoying with all the counting and measuring and worrying. So I share that with you guys now. Don't get annoyed, please. Well, it's nearly on it. So I measured my rice is exactly 1.4 kilo divided by 7. That makes 200 grams per sushi thingy. And then I will have enough for them all. Last time I made 8. And on the other hand, feels like, oh no, I forgot to subtract my pan. See, that's what I mean by getting annoying. Okay, good thing I noticed. It's just 110 I can take per thingy. Is that even less? Not last time, it was about 95 or something. So I still don't have that much rice. 110. I just thought that would not be enough for 7 sushis. 110. So there's a shiny side and there's a rougher side, and the rougher side needs facing up. I'm just doing one on camera. Did I forget to push play? No, this one. Okay, so now I put my, how do I do that? I think normally I take the spoon. I called it the Vorführ effect. The effect you have when you show something and everything goes wrong, but you also do everything differently. But like when you have to go to the blackboard in school, and then you, out of stress, you write with your left hand and you're a right-handed person, or vice versa. And you just think, why is it so hard? And you don't notice what the problem is. So see, it's not that much rice because I only had that 1 pack. I would have liked to have a bit more for it. So, and now I never did that with tuna. I do not measure that though. Just put some here in the middle. And then I got my gherkin. I always have to have also cucumber in there. Very important. And carrots. And normally I also like to take avocado. It makes it very sushi. So, and again, loosely, because it's really not like real sushi, but it's the, she's like just a crap in German. One of those days. I was worried about my cat. Celia wasn't home tonight. I didn't realize yesterday she was only home in the morning, and then I hadn't seen her, and somehow I didn't realize it until 10 at night, and it was raining, and I really thought she was dead because normally she doesn't go away like that long, for that long. And then I had a very bad night anyway. And yeah, even worse with that worry. I slept at around 5 in the morning. And then this morning I got up and I switched on my my phone yesterday already in case the police rings, because to tell me for telling me that my cat would be dead or something, because she has a chip and they would know my address, my phone number. And then I said good morning to Mutsina, and I turned around and there was Tilly. And that was the best thing today, because otherwise there would have been such a crappy day. I had red eyes from not sleeping, and it was very annoying, and that really lifted my mood. So I'm very glad about that. And now I know that she goes away for times, and then I don't have to be so worried about it, because I used to have a boy cat, and he went away a lot. It was worrisome, but he always came back, sometimes after months. And I wasn't happy in that time, but at least I kind of thought he would just be somewhere and come back. And yesterday I really didn't think that. I was prepared to either scoop her up outside because she died or something, or get the phone call from the police that she, isn't anymore. But she's fine. So, okay. And I just want food. I can eat a lot and not worry about it. So this is all that is left over, and the dishes which I need to do. And I can show you my pile of sushi, which is very good with the tuna. It's delicious. Here, ta-da! And I'm allowed to eat all of that. And it would still be fine. So I'm gonna take one, and then I'm taking ginger and soy sauce, and I'm not taking wasabi because the last time I did too much, and the last 2 years I had the problem with my cheek, and then it went on to that nerve, and then another tooth started throbbing, and I went to get that tooth fixed because I thought it was a toothache. It was a tooth that was already fixed. It wasn't broken, but it really hurt. And so we fixed that again. It was very far back, and then I had more problems with that tooth after fixing. So I'm not taking any more wasabi. Sometimes I take soy sauce and rice vinegar to dunk it, because I love rice vinegar. But the last time it was so disgusting. I had different rice vinegar, which I didn't like that much. Maybe I try this one again. I mix it with the soy sauce. It's kind of good. Okay, so I added this on my shirt. I don't know, Harry Potter fans would know that. And it makes me cry every time I read it. So here we go. Again, I didn't have that much rice. That's why those are a bit annoying. More rice would be better. And here's my soy sauce. And I just add a little rice vinegar to it. So, and I have a mixed thingy there. And my ginger stuffs. And then I can eat as much as I want to. Ta-da! It's very cool. And good. So today is already Monday, the 26th? No. 19th. 19th. Oh, it's Tuesday. I'm sorry. It's Tuesday, the 20th of August. I have not filmed since Saturday, I think. And today I went and got rid of some clothes. I still have a red head, even though it's nearly an hour ago. It was a 3/4 hour walk and hilly. But I did it. Very glad. My legs are a bit weak now. And I did buy some sushi stuff again because I filmed it and it was not on the thingy. So I will roll one more sushi on camera. And I got more rice this time too. And now my cat's coming and I have tuna. Okay, here. So you see my whole thingy. Is it on? Yes. And then rough side up. And normally you would fill it till there. And the last time I only had sushi like that much rice. Now let's see. It's a bit more than the last times. Hi, Mousy. It's hot. Maybe it's a bit too hot. Hi, Schneckli. It's hot. I do it weird. Okay. I just spread it. burning my fingers. Also, I don't cook the rice right. It's never enough water the way it's described. But this time I added a bit too much more. So, and then here I have my tuna, which my cat hasn't seen yet. And this time I can even put more on it. My last sushi rolls were about 170 calories per thingy. And I think I was generous with that estimation. And, well, this is a lot now. This time with the rice is, the rice is already 170. So I'm adding 50 or something for the tuna and everything extra. So it comes to about 220 per roll. That's quite cool because you really get enough when you eat something like that. Those are huge now. Okay. Wow. I met a lot of people on the road, and when they are so grumpy, that really affects me a lot. And the first 2-3 were just grumpy and weird, and I'm always friendly. It's kind of like a science when you lift your eyes and look at them. I mean, you don't want to do it for too long. That's just weird, and stare at them whilst walking towards them. But you need to look at them once you're on their height or something. And yeah, it's always iffy. And then they look away or something. And many who are visiting Switzerland or living here as a expat, they are very bothered by the grumpy Swiss. And I am bothered by that too. I'm also annoyed that is our image, but yeah, sure. Just because I am friendly doesn't mean others are friendly too. Yeah, so it's very annoying. And then when you meet somebody nice, there was an older lady, and so cute. So I take that with me too. So those moods just jump over, and I have been thinking about which one stays with me more, the good one or the bad. And it is the bad, because I get so angry. Because I have bad days too or something, but when I see somebody, I try to be friendly. I get it when you're very, very unwell, but that felt like more just annoying people. Some aren't. Yeah. Okay, that is that. And now with more rice, the sushi looks a bit better. More like sushi. And good. It started fireworking, I think. Oh, look at that. I'm sorry, Mousy. Oi. It's Kids Fest on the Moonot, where I've shown you. Oh, and the bat. There's a bat flying around. And I just remembered saving this. This is the fireworks I've shown you from here, but those are way better. Somebody took those pictures. Okay, now I'm texting myself because that guy knows how to take pictures. It's Bruno Sternik. Maybe I'll link to it if I figure it out. And there you see the Moonot. This is from the other side of the Rhine. And it is great how that looks. Amazing. No, fell out again, but then you also have those. So, ta-da! That is actually, also, I get it. You need to know how to take pictures, but also then a movie. Maybe if you know how to take video clips, that would be better too. But this is amazing. Looks very cool. Yeah, there you see the Moonot a bit better. So. When I said I'm allowed to share it, I'm not allowed to screenshot it. What does he say? He says stuff about it. So I will link I will link that post in my info box below. It is already Friday now, the 23rd of August, and I need to finish this vlog somehow. And the last time I wrote a comment to Reinhardt's about some pictures of Ticino, Tessin, and I don't have that many, but I just wanted to show you some houses which are more typical down there, I think. So that was the summer camp when I was in high school. That was around 1998, 7, something around that. This is with the Lake Ticino, Lugano. It's in Lugano, which is a town. You see Lugano over there. We were in Caprino. Just there's a huge lake. And this already looks different than here. It's more Mediterranean. And also they have the same ducks though. We could go windsurfing there, but that never worked well. So I think that's when we went with the boat. This looks more like Ireland or something. Our phone cabin. Maybe that thing was the phone thingy. I don't remember. I just remember that here there were some. We went there to have an ice cream and stuff. I thought of this picture when I mentioned my comment, but they also have a lake there, but it looks different than in Zurich, for example, where there's also a lake. You wouldn't have that. Very cool. In Zurich, all the rich people own those places. Ah ja. In dieser Bar habe ich einen Cup genossen. So in this bar, I had a cup, an ice cream. That's what I remember. There's also more pictures of scouts and stuff, and one of myself. I just noticed when you have an old camera, there's not many pictures of oneself, only from others. And I don't know, Martina's up there. I don't know if I can show that. This is, I think a bit later. I was in college. So, and it was Mum's birthday. Long time ago, though. That's Martina. I could count candles and figure out when that was. I cannot figure it out. But Martina looks very, very small. And she's 5 years younger. So that was still, I guess, around the same time as the other summer camp. And then I have another album. This is with my family. So there's Dad when he was very much younger. And this is in our eating room. And I think this is the old tapestry. So they did put some paint on it at some point. My older sister in her room. This is my uncle. This is my dad's brother. They moved into the new flat. It looks way different, and also it's not with a round table. That's how we had it for a long time. And this is my cousin, and this is my granddad. This is my mom's dad, and she is similar to him, or she has some, reminds me of him a bit. This is where you go into the living room. Also here they did do a paint job. And then there's Mom. You can see that she was clinically depressed all the time. She was not happy. She was on Weight Watchers. And then there's Martina. I'll just go through it. And then there's Dad with the same hat. And here, that's Mom. She would not appreciate showing the picture, but she was not well. And you can see that there. I mean, yeah, that should be shown too. Here's our cat. She was called Grappa. And Grappa is a schnapps. And she has her collar. She has her leg through that. We fixed it later, but first we took the picture. Then Martina playing cashier thingy. This was our neighbor. Deborah was the pastor's kid. Martina with a Game Boy we had, and all with a Game Boy. This is again my dad's brother with his son and my Game Boy. And this is my cousin Rachel with Martina. This is from my mom's sister. Kit, and again my dad's brother. Okay, my battery is low. Martina, Mom again. It's just sad. Oh. Well, it hits a bit sometimes. Okay, and then there's her father. Arnold. Why doesn't it take it out? So it is a sharp picture. And Dad. In the living room, we had this we call it Wohnwand, living wall. I liked it, but they got rid of it, and then we had that red, yellow or red cupboard there. it's very different. We used to house Maur when we were living there, like with all the rooms. And then Dad and Martina. It's so long ago. Martina's about 5, 6, 7, maybe 7. This is my room. Yeah, this I had the Stockbed, the 2 layers bed that was on top, and I still have that in my bed. And I had a lot of horsey pictures up, and we were reading a Donald Duck thingy. And Martina just looked at those, and she liked those my room very much. With our favorite jumper, and that is it. And what's in that came? Hi, Rosie. Hi. So those were my pictures, and now I really want to finish the thing. Also did something with my diamond paintings. I printed them all out in the same ratio, in the right ratio. So I have, where are the small ones? Oh, there's the cat. Hi. I do have a lot, and I just want to look at them and stuff and have them in my hands, and that's why I did that. And it's kind of cool. I just put it into Word, and then I changed the size of the image to the size of the image, and then it turned out the right sizing. So I have very small ones, and compared to the very big ones, that's the right size. So in relation to each other. And those are my rounds, and then I got my squares, and squares are iffy because I cannot do them, but I will at some point. And now I finished this vlog. It's not the best, but that's just my usual. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.